I'm Jason Matthews, and I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Jared Younger, Director of Neuroinflammation, Pain, and Fatigue Laboratory at UAB. Welcome, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, I know you're here today to talk about a new brain imaging study looking at chronic fatigue syndrome. What exactly is chronic fatigue syndrome?
Yeah, chronic fatigue is very different from normal fatigue that people have from time to time. Chronic fatigue is complete exhaustion of the body and of the mind, and it doesn't go away no matter how much you sleep, no matter how much you rest. The fatigue is always there. And so it really keeps people from doing the things they want or need to do.
What happens exactly in your study?
Yeah, it's what we're trying to do is figure out why people have this chronic fatigue. And this is a brain imaging study. And that's because we believe the problem is actually in the brain. And there are these little cells in the brain that make us feel extremely fatigued when we get sick. But what we think is happening is some people, these cells are stuck on, so they're making people feel fatigued all the time, even though they're not sick. So if we can see this, we'll be able to make better treatments for the disease.
How might someone know if they have it, or what are some of the symptoms they may look for?
Yeah, it's really hard to diagnose. In fact, it's impossible to diagnose at home. There's so many things that can cause fatigue. So you have to run a lot of blood tests to know for sure what the problem is. So if someone's in our study, we'll run all those blood tests to make sure that they don't have some other problem that could be making them feel fatigued.
And for anyone watching today that may think or experiencing some of these symptoms, how can they participate?
It's really easy. They can email. That's the letter Jordan, Jordan at uab.edu, or they can call 205-289-8748, and one of our research assistants will give them the information and ask all the relevant questions.
Well, Dr. Younger, thank you so much for joining us today and the great information.
Sure. Thank you.